feel your team responded in its first game without one of your top offensive players in mind?
That was a great step in the right direction. I thought we played a great game, and unfortunately it was one of those games where whoever scores first was going to win. I mean, thought we got off to a way better start, and had quite a few looks there to tie the game up, and unfortunately it was just a matter of being unable to get that ball to go our way.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Thanks, Gregor. This one, I'll go back to Blake. After the lot of jump to start the game, was the shorthanded goal against a bit of a cause for a lull? And I know you guys weathered that and still had the one goal situation, but was that a turning point at all for you?
It was the difference in the game. So yeah, that would be the turning point of the game. I don't think it takes a genius to realize that that was the difference. Maybe a couple minutes, they controlled it after scoring a big goal, but other than that, I mean, the play was in their end pretty much the whole third period.
We'll go next to Mike Mcintyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Thanks, Gregor. This one's for Andrew. I don't know how many times shots from your point ended up hitting a friendly fire. I guess you took a couple, Andrew. Just what do you attribute that to? Just a string of bad luck tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just trying to get traffic in front of his eyes. It seems like there was a lot of bodies in lanes, and just kind of happens over the course of the game. You might take a couple when you're trying to get net front. So I think that was, part of our offensive plan was to get in his eyes as much as possible and create chaos around the net. And I mean, there was a lot of times where it didn't hit us too, where it hit off the post or just went under his arm and out the other way or whatever it was. So thought it was a good part of our game, actually.
We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
A question for Blake. Like you said, it was a step in the right direction. I'm just curious what it was you liked about tonight's game.
We gave up one goal. They didn't have a whole lot of. Actually, I take that back. They had a handful of odd-numbered rushes, so that's an area we can still clean up. But outside of kind of like the big chances, whether it be kind of a partial breakaway or a couple 2-on-1s. I mean, I thought defensively we were great. In our D zone, we were pretty clean. Pretty clean. And third period had chances. So it's kind of one of those things where sometimes you just gotta keep banging away at the tree, and one of these games is going to fall over.
We'll go back to Jeff Hamilton for a follow-up. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Gregor. Sorry again, Blake. How do you make life easier in your own end?
That's a very vague question.
Sorry, it seemed like you guys had trouble breaking out of your own end. How do you make life easier in your own end?
I think my answer just said that I liked our defensive zone. I think I liked we didn't give up a whole lot of offense to them. They didn't generate a whole lot in our defensive zone. So part of that is breaking the puck out. I mean, those guys are logging big minutes back there and doing a heck of a job for us. So I really like the work our defensemen did tonight.
A couple more for the guys. We'll go next to Ted Wyman from The Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Andrew, you guys have been in a position before where you were down 2-0 in a series. You came back to tie that series against St. Louis. Is the key just staying patient here, even though there's some frustration with how well Montreal has been checking you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can take a lot of positives out of this game, kind of like Blake's been saying. I mean, I think we were doing a lot of the right things in the offensive zone. I thought defensively we were quicker. So I think we're just kind of keeping on. They just went through a 7-game series. We got a back-to-back coming up. So, those top 4D for them are logging a lot of minutes. They're big boys. They're physical. So we're just trying to wear them down over the course of a 7-game series. So, obviously tonight, we didn't get the result that we wanted, but we think tonight was a